Batman is brilliant. He's the master planner, the detective, the guy with a backup plan for his backup plan. But even he's not untouchable. In the Marvel universe, there are some minds who could absolutely outwit the Dark Knight. These aren't just smart characters. They're the kind of thinkers who could flip the board, break the rules, and leave Batman wondering how he lost before the game even started. Let's talk about the 5 Marvel geniuses who could truly outsmart the Bat, and exactly how they'll do it. Number 5, Moon Girl, Lunella Lafayette, 9 years old, and officially the smartest person in the Marvel universe. And that's not up for debate. Even Reed Richards admitted it. What makes her dangerous isn't just her raw intellect. It's how effortlessly she bends the rules of science, technology, and logic itself. Batman's greatest weapon is his mind, his ability to predict, prepare, and outmaneuver. But Lunella doesn't operate on his level. She operates past it. She solves problems in ways that aren't even on Bruce's radar. While he's calculating risk and contingency plans, Lunella's already built a machine that renders those plans meaningless. She will outsmart him not with brute logic, but with a level of abstract thinking that leaves no trail for Batman to follow. And number 4, Amadeus Cho. Amadeus Cho is officially ranked as the 8th smartest person on Earth. And he didn't get there by memorizing formulas. His mind works like a living supercomputer, constantly running probabilities, trajectories, and outcome models in real time. Batman is a master of tactics, but Amadeus plays with raw calculation. If Bruce made a move, Cho would already know the 10 follow-ups and how to counter each one. His strength lies in his adaptability. Where Batman builds structures, Amadeus breaks them down, reroutes them, and creates something unpredictable. He can take in variables in an instant and come up with solutions that Batman never saw coming. While Bruce is laying out an intricate web of plans and contingencies, Cho would flip the entire scenario by recalculating the odds in his favor in real time. The thing about Amadeus is that he's not bound by the same mental limits as Bruce. Batman spends his entire career trying to predict what will happen in the near future. But Cho has the ability to see infinite possibilities and immediately react. It's not just about being smart, it's about being faster and more fluid. And that's Cho's specialty. Bruce thrives on control, but Cho doesn't need control. He thrives on chaos, using it to predict and manipulate the battlefield in ways Batman can't match. Number 3, Black Panther. T'Challa is the king of Wakanda, a genius strategist, and one of the most advanced minds on the planet. Like Batman, he's a master planner and a martial artist, but he brings a different kind of intellect to the table. T'Challa doesn't just fight with tools. He fights with history, culture, and technology rooted in centuries of advancement. He has access to resources Batman can't dream of and a royal network of intelligence that spans continents. While Bruce is preparing for what's in front of him, T'Challa is already 10 layers deeper, analyzing what's behind, beneath, and beyond it. If Bruce uses his detective skills to gather intel, T'Challa already has a whole army of experts and a sophisticated tech network feeding him data from all corners of the globe. T'Challa's ability to make sense of complex problems and solve them with grace is unparalleled. And that's what makes him dangerous. In a showdown of wits, Batman would be locked into trying to outthink his opponent based on limited knowledge and resources. Meanwhile, T'Challa would be leveraging everything, from his nation's resources to his knowledge of science, physics, and even psychology, to create a perfect countermeasure. T'Challa doesn't just study the moves of his enemies, he studies their motivations and works them into his strategy. In the end, Batman would be playing checkers while T'Challa played 3D chess. And T'Challa would have already won before Bruce even realized it. Coming in at number 2, Dr. Doom. Victor Von Doom isn't just one of the most dangerous minds in the Marvel universe. He's one of the most driven. Where Batman operates with discipline, Doom operates with obsession. And that's what makes him terrifying. Doom doesn't merely want to win. He needs to dominate, to prove his superiority intellectually, strategically, and cosmically. His genius isn't confined to one field. He's a master of science, magic, technology, politics, and psychological warfare. Batman may be the ultimate planner, but Doom is the architect of domination. And he doesn't just play the game, he rewrites the rules. Where Bruce Wayne prepares for any threat, Doom becomes the threat. He would study Batman with a precision bordering on cruelty, analyzing every psychological nuance, every emotional scar, every tactical pattern. Doom would dismantle Batman not through brute force but through precision pressure, manipulating events from the shadows, turning allies into liabilities, and turning Batman's infamous prep time into a trap of its own. Bruce builds plans. Doom builds empires on the bones of lesser minds. Doom's intellect rivals Reed Richards, and unlike Reed, Doom has no moral boundaries. That's a key difference. Batman fights to protect, Doom fights to prove. If you put Bruce and Victor in a contest of minds, Doom wouldn't settle for a checkmate. He'd burn the chessboard and crown himself king of the ashes. He wouldn't just outthink Batman. He'd force Batman to doubt himself, to question the very identity he built his empire of logic and discipline on. Batman relies on calculated control. Doom thrives on total domination. That's the difference. And that's why, when the dust settles, Batman wouldn't just be defeated. He'd be outclassed. And at number 1, Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is the gold standard of Marvel intellect. Reed doesn't just solve problems, he solves realities. His brain operates on a scale Batman has never encountered. Where Bruce thinks in terms of possibilities, Reed operates in probabilities, dimensions, timelines, and multiversal constants. He's not preparing for what's next. He's already tested every version of what's next. Reed's intellect is so vast that Bruce would never have the time or resources to catch up. Batman is methodical, using his tactical mind to outthink his foes, but Reed doesn't just think one move ahead. He thinks dozens, hundreds, even millions of moves ahead, factoring in every possible outcome. When Batman devises a plan, he considers the known variables. Reed considers the unknown variables, factoring in chaotic events and quantum possibilities that Batman would never think to consider. This makes Reed an absolute nightmare for Batman, because no matter how many contingencies Bruce builds, Reed has already considered every contingency of his own. Where Bruce uses prep time as a weapon, Reed makes preparation obsolete. He can take a scenario and reverse engineer it until the only solution left is one where he wins. And Batman is left scrambling to figure out how Reed knew his every move before he even made it. Reed wouldn't need to fight Bruce physically. He'd solve him. He'd anticipate every move, manipulate every possible outcome, and leave Batman helpless in the face of a mind that's simply on another level. So there you have it. 5 minds from the Marvel Universe who wouldn't just challenge Batman, they'd break his game entirely. These aren't just geniuses, they're paradigm shifters. Each of them brings a different kind of intellect to the table, from raw calculation to abstract creativity, royal strategy to multidimensional thinking. Batman might be the world's greatest detective, but even the best minds can be outplayed when the rules no longer apply. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Got your own picks for who could outsmart the Bat? Drop them in the comments. Let's debate it. Until next time.